Forge have now been crowned the 2023 CPL Champions and the winners of the North Star Shield, as they went on to beat Calgary Cavalry 2-1 in arguably probably the best game in Canadian Premier League history. A phenomenal finish, going the distance in extra time, 124 minutes of a beautiful football match, which can truly be said was only bangers. Phenomenal goals from Ali Musi, Tristan Borges with the winner, of course the man of the match, and this game had absolutely everything in it, guys. And we're going to be breaking down this game. I'm recording this immediately after the final. I'm watching the celebrations above me right now. All hands down the Forge. It was a great win from them. But arguably, in my opinion, a Cavalry should have won this. They deserve this through the 90, through the 120. But this is a game of football. This is the beautiful game. And this is why anything can happen. And this is why we love this beautiful sport. Anyone can go out there and win the game no matter what, no matter how you play through the 90, no matter how you play through the entire 120. And for me, Cavalry was the best team by far through the 90 minutes. Going at it, Tristan Henry kept this team in the game for Forge with some beautiful saves. And then you saw it go to extra time. And from there, Cavalry looked like they were going to be the only team to win it. But after that, Ali Musi, beautiful banger of a goal with his left foot. Forge woke up. They had that adrenaline. You saw the fireworks go off when Cavalry scored, and it looked like that was the fireworks that shot off Forge into life, as they came back to win 2-1 in extra time in phenomenal fashion. And for me, guys, I'm a brand new CPL fan this year. I started watching the league to start the season off. I became a Canadian football content creator, and I was like, you know what? I gotta start enjoying this league. And this league has been phenomenal this season. For me, this is one of the most exciting football matches I've probably seen, no matter what league you're in. Arguably some of the best goals I've ever watched. That Olympico, that game winner from Tristan Borges was phenomenal. And guys, I adopted Calgary Cavalry as my team, and I was supporting them, of course, in this final. And it was a phenomenal match. Absolutely phenomenal match. I'm heartbroken that Calgary did not go on to win this game. But it was a great game to watch throughout the entire game. Of course, it was a bit of a boring match through the 90. It is just how a final goes. It's going to be a bit cagey. It's going to be a bit, let's feel this game out. I don't want to make the mistake. We can't screw this game up. That sometimes is how a final goes, and that's how this one was throughout most of the 90. Tristan Henry kept this team in the game with some unbelievable saves throughout the 90. 2 huge saves to keep Forge going and to bring them into extra time. But like I said, once the fireworks went off for that goal, for the Ali Musi goal, it was like something lit Forge's backside up, and they absolutely woke up. It was like that gun going off at the start of a race, and Forge woke up from seeing those fireworks, and they said, damn, I want that to be us. And they woke up, and they won this game, and took it by the scruff of the neck. And guys, I'd love to hear what you guys have to think down below in the comments on your match reactions, how you guys felt this CPL season, and of course this final, because for me this is probably the best Canadian Premier League match I have seen, and honestly one of the best matches I've seen in a long time. That extra time was phenomenal. I never want to see a match go into a shootout. It's the worst way to win or lose a game, and the fact that this was an unbelievable 30 minutes throughout extra time, it couldn't have been any better. Tristan Borges with a beautiful goal. Ali Musi with a beautiful goal. For me, guys, Ali Musi was the best player in the game. I understand Tristan Borges comes on and scores that phenomenal game winner from that corner kick, that Olympico. And I get why some people would say, yes, he's the man of the match, scoring a phenomenal goal, winning his side of the game. For me, the best player throughout the match was by far Ali Musi. Forge couldn't defend him throughout the entire 90. They couldn't keep him contained. He had his right back, or the fullback, on an absolute spinner. He had that fullback in his pocket the whole game. He was putting him through the spin cycle, and they couldn't contain Ali Musi throughout the whole match. And he scored an absolute phenomenal goal, which Cavalry was just knocking on the door for some time. And Tommy Wheeldon Jr. taking out Ali Musi, for me, was either going to win them the game or lose them the game. It was 1-1. It was 1-1. They wanted that defensive ability. They bring on Montgomery. And for me, Ali Musi was really the only guy on that pitch that was going to go out there and win Cavalry the game. He was the best player on the field. He was dominant. He was creating chances. And when they had Ali Musi on the field, Forge was then doubling up on him. So then it left space for whether it was Bevan, whether it was Akio, whether it was Camargo. There was space out there. And that was a very interesting decision from Tommy Wheeldon Jr. And for me, once I saw that happen, it was either going to win them the game or lose them the game. As we saw, it lost them the game. I'm not saying there was a direct correlation, but I'm saying after he went off, Cavalry really didn't have that finishing edge. Yes, Bevan was an unbelievable, the top goal scorer in the league, but it just didn't look like the chances were there for him tonight. And for me, Ali Musi was that guy with that creative spark, that X factor with him, and he just couldn't be contained. So I was very surprised he got subbed off. You could kind of see that frustration in his face too. He looked very confused. Jim Brennan and everyone in the commentating booth kind of was a bit shocked by it as well, and I was myself. But besides that, Forge woke up, like I said, once that firework went off. They didn't have much going through the 90. They didn't have any true chances. But once they woke up, Forge were absolutely electric. They were going forward. They had the right kind of reaction after that goal got scored by Ali Musi. And they truly woke up. They got a couple of huge tackles in. They got some crunching tackles in. And then they scored some phenomenal goals. Those are goals that are just moments. I'm a Manchester United fan, and we win by moments. And this Forge side won by moments. Yes, they woke up. They played with momentum. They played with that adrenaline rush they had after getting scored on. And that is just a title winning, a championship winning side. When you go from losing 1-0 in, might have been the 94th minute when Ali Musi scored sometime around then. When you go from losing 1-0 in extra time, the resilience, the championship winning ability you have as a side, as a club, as a franchise, that just shows it right there. Whether it's scoring beautiful goals, whether it's creating beautiful goals, whether it's playing a beautiful game, which they didn't do through the whole match. It's all about getting that result in a final and winning that trophy and, of course, the North Star Shield. And they won it. That's all that matters in the end of the day. If you watch the Premier League right now, you see Arsenal are winning ugly. They're winning scrappy. They came back from 2-0 down against Chelsea and got a result. That is the resilience of a side that is going to challenge for the title. And Forge showed their ability to go out there and win a title by bringing out arguably their past, their club tradition, their home form, breaking that record of no team in the Canadian Premier League winning at home on home soil, and Forge has done it, beating Calgary Cavalry and Tommy Wheeldon Jr. Bobby Smirniotis with an absolute masterclass today of a managerial performance, and this was a phenomenal game as Forge are your 2023 Canadian Premier League champions. Let me know your thoughts down below and your reactions to today's match and who your guys' players of the games were and your thoughts on this year's CPL season in a whole. Of course, guys, drop a comment, hit that sub button because we have so much content coming around Canadian football on the channel, and let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.